Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're gonna be taking a look at Lou. I saw that a lot of people getting Lou in a Brawl Pass, so I really wanted to do a video giving you guys a ton of tips and tricks to help you push your Lou's. And of course we had to push our Lou's to rank 35 just so we got the best idea of how to play Lou and also how to counter Lou. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about, how to play and counter Lou mainly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're just going to jump into the training cave real quick to show you all of Lou's mechanics and the super, the gadget, everything like that, to show you exactly how Lou works. So you have 3 shots with each shot, essentially. So 3 snow cones. They're all going to do 560 damage, I believe. So yeah, it's a decent amount of damage, and you'll see this freeze effect essentially. So if you hit every shot you hit, you're gonna essentially work towards getting this freeze, and it's gonna freeze your opponent for 1 second. Every brawler you face is gonna have this same ring. It's going to take exactly the same amount of shots or ticks from your super to get it, but you can see it actually decreases over time. If you do them quick enough, it's just going to take 3 shots, but yeah, it goes down over time. This is a super. It's like a spike super, but it's honestly twice the area, I'd say, overall. Maybe a little, the radius is a tiny bit bigger, but yeah, the overall area is definitely probably twice as much as spikes. So it's really good for control. But as you can see here, the basically the frozen kind of effect goes down over time. I'm going to grab our super back here and just show you guys. So this is actually the star power. The star power allows you to freeze enemies using your super, which is the effect you're seeing right now. So that is also used with your normal attack. So to freeze people, you have to either use your normal attack or your super. And honestly, I think the easier way to do it is your super, because they buff that and it's pretty OP. Okay, so taking a look at the gadget real quick then. So it's essentially a 1-second shield. It's going to block you from all damage, but you need to note that it's not going to block you from other things such as Tara supers. So you're still going to get stunned and stuff like that. So if a Frank supers you, this gadget's not going to stop the actual stun, but it will stop the damage from that initial super. Same with the Tara super. You're still going to get pulled. Same with the Jean super as well. You're still going to get pulled, but you will not take damage in this 1 second. So you want to use this gadget when you know someone is going to attack you, or whether you're kind of up close with someone and auto-aiming. Use it then, because they're going to waste a lot of shots, and yeah, you can probably win the 1v1. Okay, so just quickly taking a look at Lou's stats here. So the damage is pretty low, nothing too crazy. Health, mid to low range, I'd say. Range very long, it says here. And reload speed very fast. So yeah, it's kind of a long range brawler with a little bit of damage, but a really heavy control aspect to this brawler. Okay, so we're literally just going to take a look at every single map in the game here and tell you guys what you should be playing your Lou on to push best and most effectively. So we're going to start with Hard Rock Mine. So in Gem Grab, Lou is going to be kind of a gem carrier or a lane. It really does depend what map. So starting off with Hard Rock Mine here, you can see the lanes are much more closed. So left and right lane much more closed than the mid. Obviously the mid's very open. Lou's wall peek ability, which is essentially the ability to run up to a wall and kind of just peek around it and shoot someone around the wall, is pretty bad, I'd say. So on Hard Rock Mine, I would recommend just going mid with Lou. Not going to be the best lane on this map. Crystal Arcade here, again, not the best map for Lou, but if you are playing Lou here, make sure to use Lou in mid. This is a perfect map. Stone Fort here, or Ice Fort as it's now called. You can go Lou lane here. As you can see, the lanes are going to be very open, and this is an example of where you can use your gadget. So say if you're 1v1 against a Tara, the Tara is in the bush, you don't know where the Tara is, so you can essentially just walk up in the grass, and then when you see the Tara, pop your gadget instantly. Tara's going to waste maybe 1 to 2 shots, maybe even all 3 shots if you're lucky, and that's going to allow you to win that 1v1 pretty comfortably there. So that's a same with Undermine. Actually, this is where I push most of my Lou on this map, and it's a very control based map. So you want to use your gadgets at the start of the game to get that control. And as I said, if you're walking up to someone, just use it to tank as many shots as you can. People don't already learn that you're going to use this gadget, so if you come up against the Lou, make sure you're not wasting too many shots, and just take into account that they can use that gadget at any time to waste your ammo. Double swoosh, again, pretty decent. I'd recommend going on one of the lanes here. Not really a great map for mid here, because you need good wall peek ability, and the mid also isn't too open. Minecart, I'd recommend playing Lou on lane here. You can see all the lanes kind of really open. Great map for Lou, that one. So yeah, I'd say Minecart, probably the best map out of all the gem maps to push Lou on. Snake Shop, not the best map, but as you can see, there's a lot of walls. Not any crazy long lanes, and you need good wall peek here. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend playing Lou there. Incase, This one, really bad for Lou. The teleports make it less of a control-based map. So yeah, Lou's not going to be good here. So Showdown then, I'd just say like any open Showdown map, Lou's going to be okay on. But Lou really not very good in Showdown because Lou is more of a control-based brawler. So wouldn't recommend pushing Lou in Showdown at all. Heist now, Kaboom, pretty open. That's going to be good for Lou. I don't think Lou's the best in Heist, but definitely if it's a control-based map, you can definitely get good value with Lou. So Kaboom, pretty decent for pushing Lou. Safe Zone, again, pretty good for Lou. GG Mortuary, not that good for Lou. Hot Potato, awful for Lou. Don't push Lou there. Really bad for Lou again. Tristan, Shoot. Same with Pistol, bad again. Yeah, the Snowy Gem's not going to be good again, and Turnaround really bad as well. So yeah, just Kaboom and Safe Zone really for Heist for Lou anyway. Snake Prairie, not very good. So if I didn't mention this already, like the best game modes are probably going to be Gem Grab and Hot Zone just because they're really control-based modes. But yeah, you can still push Lou obviously in a few other modes like Siege, Brawl Ball, and also in Heist on the control-based maps, as I already said. So Bounty, I just wouldn't recommend playing Lou because you're going to come up against a lot of snipers like Nanny, Piper, and Brock. And honestly, you're going to lose those matchups because you want to be against tanks really as Lou, or at least kind of mid-range brawlers, and you're going to get outranged. So none of these maps are really going to be good. Like, they might be okay, but honestly, Bounty really probably, I'd say maybe Lou's worst mode. So yeah, looking at these maps now, so Brawl Ball, obviously Backyard Bowl, gonna be a great map to push Lou here. Really open lanes, triple dribble. So Casey actually pushed his Lou rank 35, but when we pushed for them, the first ever Lou rank 35, it's okay if you can get on that open lane, which in this case is the left side here. Lou's okay, but again, you need pretty good wall peak on this map because of the walls here. So Lou's okay here, but not anything insane. Sneaky Fields be okay in the mid, but not great really. Super Stadium, again, pretty okay in the mid, but not great anywhere else. Center Stage, pretty bad. Thunder Soccer, pretty bad as well. And then Field Goal, again, pretty good in the mid tier because you got a really open lane in mid. Okay, so moving into Siege now then. So I wanted to make some pretty clear. Lou is so good at defending the Siege boss, but Lou's not very good at collecting bolts and also holding control in the mid because most Siege maps are pretty close range. And I don't know, I just don't feel like Lou's insane on Siege. Obviously, yeah, as I said, great at defending the Siege bot. So open maps like this, bot drop, Lou's going to be very, very good on. So definitely you can use Lou on these. But Summer Assembly Required, pretty bad map for Lou. Just because it's so close, you're not really going to be able to get any shots. As I said, Lou has like really, really bad wall peak ability. And these close Siege maps are just, you need to be able to peek with your brawlers. And also it's just short range as well. So it really doesn't favor Lou. It definitely favors brawlers like Gene and Brock and Carl. But yeah, Nuts and Bolts, another bad map. Junk Park, pretty bad, okay in mid, but yeah, not great. This one as well, like okay for Lou, but nothing crazy. This one, I don't know, mega match. I guess this would be okay, but you can see there's those three kind of blocks in the mid actually make it really bad for Lou because yeah, you can't really shoot around the wall with Lou. It's tough. So yeah, not great for Lou this map. Factory Rush, a pretty decent map for Lou. You can probably play mid or lane. I'd recommend going mid, probably with Lou here. And then Olive Branch, not great for Lou because although those lanes are open, there's a lot of cover on the left, right, and also in the mid, so people can hide and they don't necessarily need to take fights with you at like long range. So yeah, not great for Lou. I definitely recommend pushing Lou on bot drop. I'm sure he's pretty OP there. Okay, so jumping into Hot Zone then. So I already said Lou's very good on Hot Zone, but obviously still need the open maps really. And obviously like maps with one Hot Zone are going to be better than maps with 3 because you can essentially cover the whole Hot Zone with one super. So yeah, that's something to note for sure. This map going to be okay. You can definitely play Lou as a mid tier. Lou's going to be pretty good actually on this map because it's quite open. This one, I don't know. I don't think Lou's going to be that great here because there's a lot of jump pads and stuff, and that makes it a bit more messy, less control based. So Lou isn't going to be great there. Split, I don't know. I don't think Lou's going to be that good because typically here you have a throw in mid and then you have like a recon and a surge. It just doesn't suit Lou. It's way too close. So yeah, not very good there. Mosh Pit. Okay, wow. I don't know what this map is. I've actually never seen it before. This is the first time I've ever seen it. But off first like glance here, it's not going to be great. Like, yeah, it'll be okay on the side, but once they get up in this grass here, you're really not going to be able to get them out with Lou. If you're playing Lou on this map, you need brawlers like Spike maybe to play with Lou, just so you can get them out of the grass. But yeah, if you're playing on lane and you're just 1v1ing someone, Lou could be okay on this map. But overall, I don't know. I guess Gale's going to be great, actually, because you can jump over there. So I don't think Lu's going to be good because I'll assume that everyone's going to be playing Gale on this map. So yeah, again, more jump pads, less control base. So not really good for Lu. Okay, Ring of Fire now. This map is the definition of a good map for Lu. Really open mid, as you can see here. Not too many obstacles. So the wall peak isn't, the bad wall peak of Lu is not really going to affect you. Yeah, this is a great map for Lu. Playing Lu in mid here is going to be really, really effective. Watch out. This map, too many walls ready for Lu. Not really open enough. Lu's not going to be that good here. Sizzling Surprise. Again, if those 6 blocks that are in mid weren't there, Lu would be really good on this map. But again, the amount of times and interactions on this map where people sit behind those blocks and you need really good wall peak, yeah, it's not going to be good for Lu, unfortunately. Last one here, Dueling Beetles. So yeah, I think Lu's gonna be really good on this map, actually. Just play in mid. You can grab your super, and as you can see, you can actually put your super just above the hot zone, and gonna only be able to come in from the left and right, which is very, very good for Lu. Yeah, definitely play Lu on this map as well. Okay, so I just realized that a lot of you are pretty confused about wall peak, so I'm just gonna explain it real quickly. But yeah, any brawler that essentially doesn't have like one projectile as their attack is gonna be pretty bad at wall peaking. So Lu obviously has 3. Example of really bad brawlers for wall peaking are gonna be like Colt, because you can't fire your whole clip around here. Like, Lu can do that. Like, this is kind of the best wall peeking you can actually do with Lu, but it's not gonna be insane. Say if there's someone right behind this wall right now and I want to shoot them, like look at this. Like, it's pretty difficult, you know what I mean? Compared to that of like a Brock or a Jean. Let me just show you real quick. With like a single projectile attack, they are going to be much, much better at wall peeking, so they're going to win that interaction every time. So that's why you kind of need to play Lu on these open maps, whereas you can just play Jean on pretty much every single map in the game. I don't know if I'm about to show you this the same, but yeah, let's go to the same thing here. And just pretend there's some enemies here. But yeah, as you can see, one shot, you can peek around walls very, like, much easier there. And actually, it's going to be much better for brawlers like Jean, Brock, Carl, and not as good for brawlers like Lu and kind of Colt, I think. Okay, so getting into this game here then. So I wanted to show you guys kind of a live game so that you can kind of get an idea of what's going on and like how I play it, and I'll give you a lot of tips during this game here. So you can see we're playing pretty aggressively against a spike here. Just gonna dodge that curveball shot, then move up here in the grass, obviously using the grass to my advantage because he doesn't know where I am. Gonna sneak up on him then. If he had have like shot a couple times, or if he wanted to go in a 1v1 in the grass, I would have used that gadget. It would have tanked 2 shots, so I would have been able to win that fight. Anyway, you can see I'm just trying to work towards my super here, dodging the curveball as best as I can. Gonna chuck that super straight on him. It's gonna block him and prevent him from pushing up, which is really important on this map. We kind of just want to get control here. But as you can see, both my teammates have died here, so not really a good start. You're gonna go, the spike's gonna go up on the super there. Never go on that Lu super, because it's, and if you're on the Lu super, by the way, try not to move too much because you're gonna slide around all over the place. Try and stay pretty still. Or try and also try and not change direction, because when you change direction, it makes you kind of slip more. You just want to walk in one direction and just get off the super because it's too good. You can see my positioning with the super there. I'm essentially going to block that whole right side off so the spike cannot actually push up on me, and then I'm going to help mid. You can actually, on the left-hand side, if you get the Lu super down, you can block both mid and the left-hand side. But with Sprout and Lu, it's actually a pretty toxic comp because we're essentially blocking 2 sides off. So literally can only come through the left when we both have supers here, which is really cool. But yeah, look how good the super is. You want to put the Lu super in choke points exactly as I'm showing you here, where they're going to move up the map. So you want to put it in these kind of choke points to avoid them moving up the map and make it as effective as possible. You can see curveball spike's actually a pretty good counter. Other good counters are going to be Brock, Piper, Nanny, anything that outranges Lu. Also 8-bit as well, a very good counter. So you're actually going down here. Bad play from us, played a little bit too aggressively, but no worries here. Our Sprout can pick up the final gem here, and it's looking very good. We had our lane essentially the whole game there, and yeah, we didn't have too many problems, but anything that kind of outranges, has longer range than Lu, is probably going to counter Lu. And most things with short range, you're going to be able to deal with pretty fine with Lu. But yeah, that's going to be it for the game there, guys. As you can see right here, as we load, we're going to get the rank 35 there, guys. So yeah, pretty insane. Okay, guys, well, that's going to wrap it up for the video. I really appreciate you guys sticking around to the end of the video. Make sure you're using code TOM if you did enjoy the video. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Also, let me know down below whether I should do this for every single new brawler that comes into the game so that you guys can push them very, very quickly. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys next time. Peace.